on Stockton. Inside
That's
Malone
easy.
for an easy two.
Too easy.
Well, that was great execution there, Bob. The front by Luke.
How did Malone, bro? What? That was just too easy. I gotta run that back.
Steve Javie, Jack Neese, and Hugh Evans are the officials. Utah wins the tip. Harper on
Lonely just can't hold him.
Stockton. Inside Malone for an easy two.
Well, that was great execution there, Bob. The front by Luke Longley. Stockton took his time, over the top, easy score. Get your best player going early once again.
Calqc with Keefe on him. Stockton's got Harper. 6 on the 24. Harper's shot. Can't tie the game. But another offensive rebound. Obviously the first in this game. But it's been a huge part of the story of the whole series. The Jazz have gotten virtually no offensive rebounds. And the Bulls have gotten them by the bushel. Scotty has it slapped away. Calqc comes up with it. 5 seconds to shoot. And Pippen chases
Oh my
it down.
God.
They'll have a third chance. And they have the lead on Pippen's three.
It is some babies in that paint. They cannot get a board.
They get so many opportunities. They have so many good players. And Utah can't afford to let them keep crashing the offensive boards.
Good D, Mike. There you go.
Away, but Stockton
There you
recovers
go.
it. Shot clock winding down. Stockton on the run. It spins out. Pippen accelerates. There's a whistle before the shot from Jack Neese.
I thought he was going to make that.
By him, and also Chicago will look to exploit their height advantage inside on the post.
Michael backing Hornacek down.
And
Missing his
that
first
look
shot.
good. Ooh.
To the offensive glass. And there's
Dang.
a Utah foul.
Well, I know right now, Bob, that
Dang,
this is
Utah.
not in you to shoot a lower percentage and still be able to win the game.
Stockton's first foul. Jordan from 20
Oh.
gives it up instead to Harper, gets it back, and lays it in.
See, Mike
Just
looks so good
athletic.
getting the ball up, and then he doesn't stand. He immediately cuts to the basket, the give and go, the easy basket for Michael Jordan.
Hornacek's free and connects on the open J.
See, every time Hornacek gets any type of daylight, he must take the shot because he's been hounded by Jordan, and he's not going to get that many good looks.
Jeff got the burner.
Calqc around Keefe. Misses the double pump, and Adam has the rebound. Malone. He was able to score on Longley in game 3. It was Rodman who stopped it, and he hits the hook over Longley here.
Now, one of the things the Jazz worked on was getting the ball deep in the post and getting the splitting action from their guards, then letting Malone look to score. They did it on that possession.
And an offensive foul on Chicago. Jordan picks it up. It's his first. So the Jazz leading 6-5. We played just about 3 minutes. Malone over Longley.
Man, he is frying Longley.
A little lay-in, a hook, and a baseline jumper.
If Phil Jackson feels like that Longley's going to be soft on him and give him that shot, he'll immediately come in with Rodman.
Which is what he did in game 3. Poked away from Longley, but Michael picks it up. Into the lane he goes and loses it to Russell, but there's a whistle for a Utah foul.
You see what the Bulls are giving up in the last 5 quarters, really 69 points in that period of time.
Back live, Jordan misses the jumper, but that defense is just devastating.
But they basically locked into Utah sets, and Utah must score and get deeper in the post where Malone is trying to get right now.
Malone with a weak pass picked off by Harper.
He was looking for Stockton, and Stockton got bumped off his cut by Harper. That was a nice play.
Utah leads it by 3. Jordan, pump fake, double pump, and a miss. But somehow
Wow, he still got the ball.
Again, they're all over the offensive glass. And
Oh,
Pippen
no.
hits his second 3.
boy.
See, when you double team
It's
in
gonna
a
be a
post,
long night for
you
Utah.
leave Chicago open for offensive glass. They double team Jordan that time, and that leaves the weak side offensive player crashing the glass.
Tied at 8. Tie game, but the early trends do not favor Utah except for Malone's shooting. Harper with the foul.
4 offensive rebounds here. They do a nice job defensively, but who comes up with the basketball once again? Michael Jordan and the Bulls. He finds Scottie Pippen. That's the second time Pippen has been able to square up and shoot the 3 off an offensive rebound.
Yeah, you got to go right, John. Ronnie Lane go left.
He back rims it. There's an offensive board for the Jazz. Keith to Hornacek. The floater is an air ball, and Keith fouls Longley, trying to come up with it.
I say a little adjustment that Utah has made here early. They're trying to get a screen and roll with Malone and Stockton from the top a little bit on the wing and see if he can turn the corner, and if not, then step back and try to rescreen and go back to the middle.
And they just teed up Jerry Sloan.
See, I think that's a good technical if you're Jerry Sloan. You know how important this game is, and you have to bring your fire and energy tonight to your team.
Let's go to Jim Gray.
Well, after
Jim
that play
Gray.
by Adam Keefe, Jerry Sloan hollered over to Steve
Man,
Jones,
what
said, if
this
I'm
long
right, why don't you
cussing?
call
Come
it?
on.
Eyes tonight, or that they're patient enough, they can expose Pippen perhaps playing an illegal defense. Here's a Utah steal.
But at that time, Scottie Pippen was laying at the free throw line, and the referee didn't know who he was guarding.
Why you ain't
because the
shoot
weak
that?
side, everybody
Okay.
was jammed up over there.
Hornacek missed, but Malone was there with the tip.
Yeah, Malone's all over the
He
glass right
scored
here.
8 of Utah's 10 points. The Jazz by 1. Michael's turnaround. He's yet to find the range. Keith has it.
Yeah, that's a clear mismatch. Malone and Luke Longley. Easy.
Bounces to Malone, who was fouled as he made his.
Look at all this he got to do.
Go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you, Bob. Well, it continues with Jerry Sloan during the timeout. He instructed John Stockton to go out and ask the officials after the timeout if, in fact, the officials have changed the defensive guidelines for this game, because he says Scottie Pippen is illegal every time. So he sent instructions. Bob?
Thanks, Jim. Utah got an offensive rebound off Malone's missed free throw, and here's an almost immediate illegal defense warning.
That's why I said that technical, Isaiah, was a good technical. Sometimes you've got to get one just to let the referees know, look, if you're going to let them do that, we're not going to be able to score. They got to play within the guidelines of the defensive rules.
And Doug, I love what John Stockton is doing. He's keeping the ball in the middle of the floor, and he's playing on the right side of the court.
Pippen steps in, picks it off. Calqc's pass intended for Longley, deflected by.
Caught that ball in the middle of the floor, and he tried to make the cross-court pass. You saw the quickness of Pippen.
Jordan. Ties the game.
Boy, this crowd's so
Has
loud.
5, and he's hit 2 of his first 6. Pippen and Longley guarding Malone. He finds Hornacek. Baseline drive and a bounce to Foster. They love some offense from him. They don't get it here. Rebound Russell. Malone now comes up with it. There's his first miss, but he'll follow. And now Foster. And suddenly it's Utah all over the offensive glass.
Well, Isaiah talked about it today to us, Bob. He said you got to get shots at the basket, and that's what Utah is doing here in the first quarter.
Calqc out to Harper. Malone's on Longley.
Exactly. What is you doing, Longley?
Stockton came over. He replaces him.
You miss, you can crash the boards.
Jordan.
Dang!
And he'll come.
He ain't trying to take my boy out. Y'all be on that, man, with Jordan. Damn. Well, he tried to block the shot, but that was a little. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah.
him your Zeke, you will be .com.
How do I do that again? How do I talk to
.com.
It's crazy how Chicago kind of already knew during this year that this was the last run. Like they just knew.
Guarded by Pippen.
And it wasn't because of Mike.
Again, Longley all over it. 4 seconds to shoot. Isley's going to have to get it up there, and it's way off the mark, an air ball, and thus a 24-second violation.
So Karl Malone has gotten off to a good start, but the rest of the Jazz right now is only shooting 2 for 8. The rest of his teammates must get involved and must put some points on the board to help Karl.
Does that sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
Whistle away from the sense that it should be bigger. It's Malone's first. Utah is over the limit.
Bob, with a change in the starting lineup for Utah, I have not seen Scottie Pippen roaming around as much, where he's making the big gamble out on the floor as he did against catch and finish, because he's a little quicker. But they're going to need Ostertag's size here, Isaiah, before the game is over. He must rebound and give him a presence. He's their only shot blocker.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you're Utah. When you make the adjustments offensively, it hurts you defensively because now you can't match up with Chicago's big guards.
Michael has 8. Bulls now lead by 1.
This looks so bad. Bro, look at Longley, bro. Bro.
Bulls now lead by 1.
You this big, bro, and this fragile.
Isley in trouble along the sideline. Foster on the run, and Foster contributes a bucket. They'd like to see more of that.
Dang, Mike.
Right to Michael. Around Hornacek on the scoop.
I like that. Boy, that's how you know you a baby. Boy, he went at you right here, Jeff. He went at you. 1 dribble. Dang, Mike took 1 dribble. You know you a baby. Oh, sorry. No, you a baby, boy. Mike took 1 dribble, literally. Put that mug on the ground and got to where he needed to go.
Hornacek is in good position, but Michael is just too big and quick.
Malone over Longley. Rebound Jordan. Harper. Back tap by Longley, but Isley has it. Circles back out.
Oh, no. Nah, bro, you go with that. That nigga scared him. Bro, Mike had y'all scared out here like, bro, what? I know Pippen trailing him. I know he got numbers, though. I get it, though. You know, maybe it isn't a smart take. Maybe I'm just used to seeing so much of today's NBA of just not really caring who's at that rim, bro. Because this still is 1-on-1, bro. Like,
circles back out against Michael.
I know Mike got good defense, but bro, that just as a hooper, bro, you really, bro, come on, bro. Go at Mike, bro. Yeah, we don't know if you gonna win, but go at Mike. Don't be scared, man. You did all that just to not even score that possession. You was better off going up hoping they blow the whistle for you.
Right here, they can't get seduced into a running game with Chicago.
Calqc with room.
Or maybe he just can't go at Mike. Maybe some people don't go at Mike because they already know he probably gonna send it the other way, or rip you, or give you a hard time. It's not gonna be easy at all. So maybe that's why he ran away. Luke Longley is irritating me, bro. He out there getting bodied by Malone. Jump shots, body, rebounds.
Isley brings it to the front court. Ostertag Ostertag in for the first time.
Look at
Malone
this.
gets
Look
inside
at, bro.
position and brings Utah to within one.
See, that was nice speed by Izzy that time because he kept his dribble, and therefore he was able to make the pass. The last time he picked up his dribble.
Malone averaging 19-7 through 3 games, has 11 here in this first quarter.
Got that?
Short.
Oh.
Rebound on a bounce to Ostertag. Again, it's Malone inside.
Oh my God. Look
A
at,
second
bro.
try.
Bro, I can't make, bro. Look at Luke Longley. Literally, bro. Bro, you 7 foot tall, bro. Oh, I hate centers that just, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, bro, come on, bro. Oh my God, Malone is working this dude. Look at the effort. Look. Oh, that's Tony right there. That's Tony. I can't even. That's Tony guarding him right there, but I swear that was Luke. Either or, bro. Y'all effort. Shout out to Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen because they probably carried this defense. You know, Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant, Ron Harper. I get it, they good too. But bro, when you got people like Luke Longley and Tony Kukoc playing this type of defense, oh nah, bro. Mm-mm. Man, Malone probably dropped 50 on this nigga.
Behind Longley's screen, Michael misses. Rodman in for the first time, keeps it alive, and Pippen claims it. Scotty. The rebound to Russell.
See, Russell came back to get that rebound. Your guards must rebound. Your big men must block out, and your guards must come back and get those long rebounds.
Yeah. Or the big can just get boxes man don't get the rebound.
Isley given room behind Malone's screen.
That's a good shot.
And Utah
Great
takes a
shot.
19-18 lead.
Bob, that's the split action that I was talking about. Malone stayed in the post. They run the split. That's a staple of their offense. They had gotten away from it because Malone was stepping out on the floor looking to score.
Pippen.
Good. Scotty shooting.
Three-pointer of this first quarter.
Yeah, they leaving him open. I don't know why they think he can't shoot 3. The whole Bulls can shoot 3s.
Isley. Russell tries a 3.
Well, I don't know about the whole Bulls. Rodman can't, but I don't know.
Shot clock and game clock virtually identical.
Normally you see Michael here at the top. It looks like they're going to let Scotty isolate against Hornacek.
Hornacek is too little for Scotty. Cook him, Scotty. Ooh, come on. Swing. Oh, yeah, that's easy. That was just y'all lucky Harper missed that 3. Utah, y'all defense, y'all can't guard the Bulls. But that paint though, barbecue chicken, boy. Oh my God, that paint is wide open for Karl Malone. Maybe Dennis Rodman, maybe Phil Jackson should put Dennis Rodman. There you go. He on Malone. Is that Malone? I can't tell. It's so blurry. But maybe. Okay, Malone got 11. Jordan got 10. Pippen got 9. Damn, man. I'm telling you, bro. That paint is sweet. Until you put somebody on this guy right here.
You need to generate more points on the free throw line, and that'll help him score.
Scotty. Chicago by 4. Pippen has 11. 3 3-pointers. And
Utah be giving us some easy buckets, man.
Michael Jordan watching from the bench as the second period begins.
They low-key can't guard, bro. That's what it is.
Utah loses it. And naturally, it's Pippen in the vicinity of the ball. A pull-up 3. He's got 4 of them.
Tell you what, Scottie Pippen is having a monster series right now.
You could make a case for him to this point as the MVP of the series, even though that sounds like sacrilege anytime Michael Jordan.
What? Jordan Pippen has 24 of their 20. Man.
Is on your team.
See what happens is Pippen's coming down in transition and shooting the 3. No one's getting up close to him. You got to get up to Scotty. He's shooting the ball too well.
But see,
Great shot. Leave him
now
open.
he's guarding Ostertag. And when he's guarding Ostertag, he's able to get it off the boards and go up the middle of the floor, and they have a cross match, and they mismatching in the backcourt.
Chicago left Russell alone, and he converted the three. Here's Pippen feeling it.
Scotty,
It's going to be
man.
very discouraging for Utah. Michael Jordan is resting, and now Scottie Pippen, who's been the one-man wrecking crew on defense, is now
He
doing it on the
hooping.
offensive end.
Scotty hooping, man.
16 points on 6 of 7 shooting thus far. And Steve Kerr just in, shoves it back in Isley's face. Utah ball from the side. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Chris Morris.
Give me some water. I got the hiccups.
The veteran inbounds to Isley.
Ah, man. I don't want to have the hiccups this video.
Against Curry, goes into the lane, throws it up, lefty no good. The rebound is taken by Pippen. He seems to be everywhere.
Whoa.
3 feet to Burrell.
Ah.
They don't get the two.
Come on, man.
Scotty is all over this game.
Yeah, y'all better double. That's a smart call.
Morris, head fake, open.
Double
cancel.
Malone.
See, the minute that Ostertag came into the game, Scottie Pippen now once again is roaming around that middle. He forced Isley to miss the layup on the last possession.
Chicago by 4. Kerr, head of the key. Won't go. He hit a pair of late threes in the 4th quarter in game 3, hoping to get on track. Misses his first one here. And a Chicago
Time out. I bet the Bulls
One of
about
the things
time.
Scottie Pippen loves to do is dribble the ball down the floor, and if you back off, you shot. When you're shooting the ball, well,
Scotty's
your
shooting that
confidence
thing.
is so high, and Scotty loves to shoot the
Oh.
ball on the
Oh,
end.
look at that screen.
Well, your confidence is so
Man, that's the little stuff I like to see, like this courtside view. You know what I mean? Go slow that down. Oh my God, brick wall. Ooh, shoulder to shoulder. Ooh, ooh. They arm lock too. Look at him, Russell. Ooh, oh. Who is this? Ostertag trying to guard Scott? Cooked, cooked, cooked. Easy, man. Yeah, this Jazz, bro, it was a good team though, man. You know, you gotta think about it. They beat out Tim Duncan and Dave. They beat Shaq and Kobe. Who else they beat? I don't think Barkley was on the Suns at this time still. I think they whooped somebody else too, but you know, they whooped out everybody that could have went to the finals, basically. You know, Tim Duncan, no, because Tim Duncan, I believe they won right after this year with you know, him and I gotta watch that, bro. I ain't never get to watch that, bro. It's so much basketball I didn't get to watch, bro. Like me and born in '01, you just be born into this LeBron the GOAT, he passing Jordan era, and Kobe versus Bron era, and to me Kobe better than LeBron. To me, Shaq got 3 Finals MVPs, man. Shaq ain't winning them championships. Well, he might win one with somebody else, but I remember they had the conversation about T Mac, and the reason I got this mute is because ain't nothing going on. But I'm gonna turn it back on in a minute. But the reason, I said the reason. I feel like if T Mac played with Shaq during his prime, yeah, he could have got one like when they had that debate. But Shaq ain't winning no 3 rings with nobody else on planet Earth besides Kobe or Michael Jordan. Literally, I don't see nobody else he doing that with. Kobe was like the perfect player for him because he was like baby Jordan. You know what I mean? Him and LeBron could work out. Well, they tried playing with each other, but that was wash Shaq.
Morris misses a 3 at the other end. Foster knocked it out of bounds. Jerry Sloan, just 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the second quarter, has used 11 players. All but Jacques Vaughn, the rookie reserve guard who almost never plays, have been in the game already.
He also told his team, you're not even close to Pippen to foul him right now. You've got to get up on him. Scotty's running wherever he wants to go.
Burrell from Scotty. The rebound to Anderson.
Now Pippen came down and took a long three the last time down.
That's not 8 seconds, man. 1,
Pippen came down
2,
and took a long
3,
three the last time
4,
down.
5.
I think he's setting up Faustin and Antoine Carr. Look for him next time to drive it to the basket.
Oh, Carr, you got that?
The misses the 20-footer. Loose ball saved in by Burrell.
Ooh, good D.
Intercepted by Anderson, cutting in front of Curry. Pushes and fouls him.
Ooh, that was close. Anderson, bro, Anderson, he looked like slow-mo. Kyle Anderson. That's what I was thinking about. This is a different Anderson. This ain't slow-mo. That ain't slow-mo pops, is it? I don't think that is slow-mo pops. But the way he was just moving, I was just thinking of slow-mo. He low-key kind of like looked like slow-mo a little bit. The way he went up.
6th in succession when Michael Jordan began the year with the team.
See, I like the unit that Utah has on the floor right now because they have
Shandon
playmakers
Anderson.
and Morris.
Shandon Anderson. Okay.
One of those guys catch the ball, Doug, they can do something with it. They can make a shot, so therefore you have to honor them.
Well, that's why you have to maybe go to a smaller lineup. Now, you compromise your rebounding, Isaiah, no question, but Chicago is so good at rotating defensively. When you throw that ball out of the double team, someone's got to make a play. You can't throw it to somebody who's just going to hold it and now let them get back to their people.
Pippen with 16 points goes to the bench. Coach back in.
I like that, Mike. I like that, Mike. You see how he got the ball? He ain't take no dribble. Get this back, bro. Cool. You know what I mean? Whoa. Man, look at this play. That ain't even Mike. That's Ron. 2 black ball head dudes in 720p. Sorry, y'all. No, they ain't even Ron. That's the I forgot his name. That's the one guy that missed the layup on the break. Back screen. Oh, I mean not back screen. Come over the top. Cause this the top. That's the back. Pause. All right, boom. Damn, bro. Phil Jackson is drawing some plays.
Rodman on Carr. Anderson baseline. It'll go against Utah on the
Good boy
offensive
Rodman,
foul.
man. Good
Anderson's
defense.
first.
Well, they run the
Great
split
defense.
again, and Shandon Anderson has the jump shot, but he doesn't trust himself. He comes off wide open right there, and he's going to try to drive it into
Oh,
traffic.
good D,
You've got to
Dennis.
shoot the open jump shot. Chicago does a
defense.
great job collapsing on the basketball. Scottie Pippen took 4 charges himself.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I prefer watching this over videos any day. If you a real basketball fan that loves basketball, I'm pretty sure you would like a full game too, right? I love watching the full games because it's like you get to see every little thing, in 10-minute videos, 15, 30, whatever. Those short videos only have clips and they leave a lot of the little stuff out. You know what I mean? I can see everything from what happened from the start to the finish with these old school games. That's why I love them so much. And I'm thinking about reacting to a lot of these games, bro. Like, for real.
Everything on their offense goes through him, and I'm with you. Stockton has got to shoot the ball.
That was the first point by any Bull other than Pippen, Jordan.
And it's still a close game, bro. 5-point game.
The Rodman free throw makes it 31-26.
That shows you how competitive this team was, this Utah team.
Keefe, and now Anderson, who misses the 3. Tip to Keefe, who's fouled by Kukoc. That's 2 on Tony.
One thing I will say these two teams got in common is how they hustle. No, I think the Knicks might. I think that Knicks team was out hustled this Jazz team. I don't know. Them Knicks was different, but they ain't last long, bro. That's how the new Knicks is. They don't last long, bro. Like after the once it hit like the third quarter, bro, they be gassed. But really, a lot of that was happening in the past due to uh man, I forgot the old Knicks coach Tibbs. Tibbs used to run his players down to the dirt.
To play in the first half. 1 of 2 for Keefe, and Burrell takes the rebound.
Burrell, that's the name, Burrell.
You can see what's happened, though. Utah's matched the small lineup up with the Chicago, so both teams are going small with Longley out of the game.
Malone heading for the scorer's table.
And one.
Marcus fouls Jordan.
Yeah, the only problem,
They'll cut it
and
on
that's
the
where
floor.
it's hard to match up with Pippen, Jordan, and Kukoc.
Malone checks in, and so too does.
Minutes off the floor. Oh wow. That says a lot about. I know I don't be tripping, bro. He spent 3 minutes in game clock off the floor. That's 13 minutes in real time. These timeouts don't be no 1 minute long, bro. I'm telling you, timeouts be like 3 minutes long, bro. I thought growing up, so this whole time in basketball, growing up, my whole life, I was taught basketball timeouts are 1 minute. But how come in the NBA, timeouts is like 3 minutes long? Cause they NBA players. It's cause commercials, man, and TV deals, bro. But they still get a 3 minute timeout. Even the 20-second timeout be like a whole minute long.
Jordan runs it down.
Oh man, he down.
In the middle of the floor.
Oh wait.
Morris is down and hurt. The ball finally out of bounds.
Yeah, he hurt.
It'll belong to Utah.
And this is my first time seeing a player in the 90s really get hurt like this. What happened?
When Jordan went up for that offensive rebound, I think he caught Morris in the eye with his hand.
Oh. Okay. Another reason. See, the little stuff like that. I literally just saw somebody in the 90s get hurt for the first time. You don't see this on no clips or no highlights. Cause all they going for is, I just like basketball, y'all. Y'all feel where I'm coming from though. The ones that understand. Thank you.
And you know what? With all the flailing arms and elbows in basketball, I'm surprised there's not more eye injuries.
But I think that's why Kareem started wearing goggles.
He was so used to guys double teaming and slashing at the
Ooh.
ball and their hands going up.
That is a good
When you
reason.
think about all the hands that are active.
That's a-
They're attending Mike.
That's a great reason to wear goggles.
They're trying to get it open right now. It seems like it's closed.
Ooh.
He's afraid to open it. They're going to attend to him when we have more. We'll get.
Man, I don't know. Malone might just be strong, y'all. Cause Lonely don't want to touch him.
to get it
Scotty
open
dropped
right
straight to
now.
the floor.
Seems
Oh, he set a charge. That's
like it's closed and he's afraid to open it. They're going to attend to him
Set
when we have more.
charge.
We'll get it to you, Bob.
Thanks, Jim. Here's Stockton with a lunging jumper that's good.
Now, see, that was great because they got Stockton on the right side of the court, and he's able to get to his right hand so he can free up that shot. They got to keep Stockton on the right side of the court.
Burrell fires. And the rebound comes to Anderson. Stockton pulls up and misses the three, but Malone takes the rebound.
That's okay. It's a good opportunity. You got a good look at a three. You get the offensive rebound. Now you can run a set play. Go right back to that right screen and roll again with Stockton.
That's an easy pass. Yes. Oh.
Ran it perfectly, but Malone shot it poorly. Loose ball scramble won by.
Okay, I'm just assuming the Bulls, they big men probably. I'm assuming a lot of Bulls big men suck, and I ain't talking about the power forwards like Horace and Dennis. I'm talking about centers, the Bill Cartwrights, the Luke Longleys, bro. I'm assuming they don't get, bro. What? Like, how y'all not on the glass, bro? They just straight up grabbing everything. Oh, here's why. We don't have a big man in. Scotty playing. You might as well call Scotty the baby center. Man, the way I see this Bulls team, man, it's like Okay, we got our guards, you know, to make our shots, play a little defense, help Mike in the backcourt. You know, with your Ron Harper, your Steve Kerr, your B.J. Armstrong, your Craig Hodges, and then you got Mike. You already know what he go do. You got Scotty. Next man up after Mike. You know what he go do. Then you got your mini big man, Dennis Rodman and Horace Grant. Because what is going on, bro? Like this paint is wide open for you. Look at that easy rebound. Where is everybody at? All right, ain't no big man in the game. That's why. But I can't even tell half the time because even when Luke Longley and them still be in the game, Karl Malone. Look at that, John Stockton layup, just going straight in the paint. I know John Stockton can hit layups. I'm just saying.
When Stockton had the most success against Kerr in Utah.
Jordan is fouled before the shot. Utah's on a 7-0 run.
Man, Jordan got one of the best hesitations.
Then he becomes on, get back in there. Let's not let this guy.
I love his hesitation. Like, it's just.
Report on Chris Morris, slight scratch on his right eyeball. Is anything on your eyeball?
Oh, good
they
pass.
He should be able to return. Jordan pull up. Pippen the rebound. Scottie Pippen has owned this first half in several phases of play. On the glass, defensively, and he scored 16. Here he is against Hornacek.
Got to shoot, Ron. Ron ain't making no jumpers this game. That's what Ron like 0 for 4.
Once again on the open floor.
Around Harper. Missed it this time, but he is being as aggressive as possible.
Boy, it is loud in here.
Malone is on Longley, giving away several inches. Reaching in, trying to tie him up.
Look at him, bro. Oh, my God. Luke Longley, bro. Man, that boy. Man, he irritating. Look at this, bro.
Everybody can take a swipe at it. You see Malone taking a swipe at it. When you're big man and it's down there, the vultures come out.
Back live, Stockton is knocked to the floor. And Longley quickly picks up a second.
Man, that boy. Boy.
The Bulls, meanwhile, are 11 of 35 from the floor. That's 31.
Luke Longley irritate me, bro.
By him getting a 4.
You wanna know why Luke Longley irritate me? Cause there's other big men in the NBA that do the exact same thing, man. You got Wendell Carter's, you got Cat. It's a lot of big men that just don't be trying to get in that paint all the time, man. Like, bro, get down there, bro.
Ron's first basket. He played a terrific game in Game 3. Could have had a triple-double had they played him any minutes at all in the fourth quarter. Malone from Anderson over Longley. Spins out.
Oh, my God. Luke Longley, boy.
No luck on that shot for Karl. Chicago looks to reclaim the lead. Pippen looking for Michael. Shot clock down to 5. Now it's Harper.
Ron, you're wide open.
Looking for Michael. Shot clock down to 5.
That boy's scared.
Now it's Harper.
That was close, though. That was close.
Saves it.
That was close. He low-key should have made that. Ooh.
Michael. Over Anderson.
Ooh, good
Who
defense.
blocks it on him. Pippen picks it up.
Twing. Okay.
Brandon Anderson with the block on Michael Jordan.
Fade.
Turnaround.
Ah.
This isn't badly. It comes to Michael, and he finishes it.
That just so dispirits you as a team, Isaiah. You're playing great defense, and you just can't come up with a rebound.
They're just too big for the guards out there, Doug. Every time you miss a shot, you block out, but they just go right over top of you.
A whistle from Steve Javie. for a Chicago foul, and it's Longley's third now. He's prone to foul trouble, as you know.
So you watch
Look at him, 3 fouls.
Dennis Rodman. He hustles forward, knocks it out of Adam Keefe's hand, and that allows this.
I already know which one of y'all finna say, oh, you on your phone, man. It's commercial time.
And he misses, but you see on the double team, there's nobody guarding Jordan.
It's okay, bro, to check my phone sometimes, man. I'm a human being, too. Somebody got mad at me for checking my phone, bro. Like, yeah, like I'm supposed to be AI or something. You know, like, bruh, somebody might text me. It could be an emergency. I'm checking my phone. You check your phone with somebody calling you, right? Right then.
The ball never hits the rim, so the Bulls get a break. And with it, they have the 1-point lead here with 1:27 to go as we go into the halftime.
Low key, I'm running out of storage on my PC. Let me end this clip right here, and I'm gonna run another one back because I gotta delete some videos.
Tied at 39, and Michael is fouled.
Soft there's going to be there for Malone, and then he gets help.
See, with Rob, he's got to do that with Dennis also. And he's got to
Swish.
keep Dennis.
Mike, you know, he played more minutes this season than any year since 1990, partly because Scottie Pippen missed nearly 40 games at the start of the season, and all of his numbers,
did?
although he was still the MVP of the.
So Scotty missed 40 games in '98. Wow. What injury Scotty had?
Puts it up. Poked away from him from behind by Stockton. Now Hornacek. On the run, and the bank is closed. Pippen grabs it. Scotty for three.
I think the Bulls have to be careful. They're starting to shoot an awful lot of threes in this game, too. When you get the ball inside, they can post Michael at any time, and then you can kick it inside, outside to get that three.
Keefe from Hornacek. Can't convert. Jordan takes the rebound.
Scotty will give him that shot all day, Bob.
Pippen, by the way, has missed his last 5 shots, cooling off a bit. Harper into the lane. Got it. His second basket, he scored 4.
Luke Longley, bro. Luke Longley, man. He cannot guard Karl Malone.
Take away that lob. Isaiah, you know as a passer, if a guy's going to play you soft,
Can't,
you're going to
bro.
front.
You just
There is
can't,
no weak
bro.
side help.
And the key
Sorry,
was
you just
Stockton
can't,
setting
bro.
that screen. You see him hang up Longley, and then Pippen has to watch Stockton.
Barbecue
You gotta be
chicken.
conscious of Stockton. You can't leave him now.
Out Chicago.
Luke Longley barbecue chicken, boy. Oh my God. Man.
Pippen to Michael. Spins into the lane.
Hey!
You can't dive for the steal, not on Michael Jordan. If you're going to go for that steal, you better be 100% sure you're going to get it, because if not, what you give up is the dunk.
With Pippen now bogging down offensively for a bit, Jordan is the game's high man with 19.
Come on, camera.
Malone stampeding through the lane. And
Barbecue chicken, man.
Isaiah Lucas just cannot handle
Barbecue
him.
chicken.
Malone is either stepping out and shooting it, or he's
Barbecue
taking his
chicken,
time.
man.
Look for Rodman to get in here early.
Pippen, the head fake on Hornacek.
Don't make no
Connects on the
sense.
jumper. His first after 5
Oh my
consecutive
gosh.
misses.
Please double team Karl, man. Sheesh.
Russell from Malone, bumped by
Oh
Calqc.
my God, Luke Longley. Where's the other centers at, bro?
Now you watch Michael Jordan coming into the post.
Sheesh.
The little brush screen sets in deep. Russell goes for the steal, and you can't do that against Jordan. And you look at Malone in the low post. He gets deep, and he makes lonely moves. You got to make Luke Longley move.
Malone
Put him on the
is
floor,
good,
take it
though,
to the
too.
hole hard. That's
I
what
get
Malone
it.
must do against Rodman when he comes into the game also.
Calqc picked up his third.
Dennis Rodman coming back out, so chances are Phil Jackson's going to put him right into the game. I don't think you're going to see him sitting over there on that bench very long.
See, Karl Malone right now has scored 17 points, but they've all come against Luke Longley. He's got to get some confidence against Rodman.
Russell hits them both. A one-point game again. Calqc over Keith. Michael takes it and goes to work on Stockton. Hit the side of the backboard with that one. And Malone takes it out of there. Karl again. Not this time. Rebound Scotty. Longley.
Travel.
Poking at it. No
Travel.
jump ball.
Well, Luke got
Boy.
away with the block. They're going to give him a jump ball, but he got caught trying to come with that left hand, and Isaiah, you talked about it. When he brings that ball down, Karl Malone is not a shot blocker. He goes to the strip, and he's done that now twice to Luke Longley.
Man, the rest, Bella,
Bill
you
Walton
out.
was the best at turning into the lane for the jump hook. You can't put that ball below your waist.
They want to put Rodman in for Longley, so for the moment, Dennis can't check in. Longley at 7-2 wins the tip over the 6'9" Malone. Here is Harper. And Calqc, the beneficiary of his pass. I took it for granted that Malone was going to jump center on the play, and they actually put Stockton in there to jump. So the tip going to Longley was a foregone conclusion.
See, Harper's forcing Stockton to that left side of the court again.
Keith.
He delivers right there with the
Might as well. That paint is wide
Stockton's
open.
gotta get back
If
to work to the
Jordan
right
not on
side
ball,
so he can keep
Rodman
his
not
right
on
hand
ball.
free so he can make cleaner passes.
Shoot. Pip. Man. That paint wide open.
Whistle from Hugh Evans. And now Rodman comes in as Hornacek is hit with his second.
You watch Stockton come off the Malone
Yeah,
screen,
look at
ball
Luke.
in the
Yeah,
left
please
hand,
go
and
up
look
on
as he
Luke.
throws it right by
Wide
Luke
open.
Longley's
Tony
ear.
ain't doing nothing.
Can't get it up in the passing lane. Can't get your hand right there. That's classic basketball. That's where they teach you to throw the basketball if you're a point guard.
Bro, I'd be mad as a Bulls fan, bro, seeing these, man. I know that irritated some of y'all, bro, just seeing these big men going crazy.
Adam Keefe has been a very positive factor for this team tonight. His hustle, his energy, he's done a nice job.
Russell into the lane, lays it up. No, Keith with the tip. But there's a whistle. And it brings Russell to the line, fouled on the drive.
Isaiah, I think what Utah's, and I think you have to do that. I think that if Chicago's going to get back slowly, you have to make an attempt.
Slow it down. You got to slow down. 2, and that was Utah. Utah scored 2 points. Chicago didn't have any fast break points.
Russell comes up empty at the line. It remains a 1-point Chicago lead. He won't stop shooting.
Boy,
And they'll
he
bring him to the
cooked.
foul line. Michael, he could miss 20 in his second season on NBC Saturday.
Oh, no, man. You can't have that playing.
Houston Comets, then
Oh, they think I'm playing. Mike, let me see the next one.
and Sunday at 4 Eastern Time.
See, Bob, come a game like this when it's a half-court game and you're limited in your opportunities, you got to make free throws. Michael steps up. He makes 2
bet.
to give him a 3-point lead. Russell misses 2 free throws. That's a 3-point swing. Yet a chance to take the lead.
With Stockton on the bench, Hornacek pounded in the backcourt. Gets it out to Malone, and now Isley. Malone inside. Blew the
Ooh.
layup.
Yeah, you got to make them.
And a loose ball foul.
Ah,
Goes in.
This late game.
yeah,
So they
Malone, I don't
force
know how
Utah
you
to
missed
up
this.
the tempo, put on a little pressure, put on a little trap.
Nervous.
Malone misses the bunny layup, and now they're attacking again.
And here is Pippen. Does the game turn here?
Well, that's an 8-point swing. You've missed 2 free throws and a layup, and you've given up a layup and 2 free throws.
Bulls might be locking in right here,
20
man.
for Pippen. 21 for Michael.
Oh yeah.
Open from Michael, fouled
Oh
by
yeah.
Keith.
Yeah.
Gone.
You watch
Yeah, I
Jordan
can
with the
see this
no-look
in it
pass.
real
Right
fast.
down. Keep it a half.
The free throws and the layups, they've got to convert those opportunities.
Yeah,
They
Scotty
only
missed
trail by
first one.
6, but the game may be hanging in the balance here, and Sloan knows it.
Mhm. God damn, boy, I might as well use my mouse. Okay.
Crowd more into it than they have been all night. Harper on Isley. It's Malone through the lane. And silencing that crowd just a bit.
See, Scottie Pippen is upset at Tony Kukoc because he had an opportunity to step in there and take a charge, and he didn't throw his body in there.
Pippen out to Michael. Cross court to Kukoc, who's open. Up and over the glass.
That's what happens when you're not aggressive defensively. You see Malone driving the lane. Kukoc doesn't step up to take the charge, doesn't sacrifice his body. And on the other end, when you get the offensive shot, you're not aggressive enough to step up and make it.
Cause already Harper's third foul individually, too. Malone gives it back to Isley. He finds Hornacek, who spins around Jordan and misses. Rodman skies for the rebound.
Jordan wants it in the low post against Hornacek.
He's got it.
Oh yeah, Mike.
He's got the hoop. 23 for him. And it's back to 6. Isley looking for help. Here's Malone just beating the shot clock and missing. Kukoc touched it last, though, and Utah gets...
He gets off to him.
Kukoc, man,
Right
you
now,
just had to
Rodman
touch
has
the ball,
baited him
man.
out into that high post area. He must
Just
get
had
down
to
in
touch
low
the ball,
and not
man.
look for the jump shot.
Russell from Isley over Kukoc. Got it.
Oh
huge
my
shot.
God. If I was a coach, boy, I'd be losing my mind. I know I'd be a good nagging coach.
Foster up on Kukoc. Harper from Scotty. A whistle before the shot.
Isley makes the open look to Russell. Pump fake, his foot on the line.
Yeah, foot
and
is
he
on
buries
the
the
line,
jump shot.
but he's still
Russell's going
built
to look
it.
to make that shot. He's critical. He had a great game one. Since then,
Of taking one of the big three for Chicago out of the game. Kukoc has not had the big offensive night.
On Dateline, the story of Jim Eisenreich, batter's box, that he came back and, as you may recall, was a member of the world champion Florida Marlins only last October. Dateline Friday at 8, 7 Central, except on the West Coast, where you'll see Dateline after NBA Final Game 5.
the long rebound. Brian Russell does a great job.
Chicago, so with their next one, they'll join Utah over the limit. It's broken up and stolen by Jordan. Ahead to Harper. Rodman fills the lane, but misses the layup. Climbing all over Malone, who sheds him. And back comes Utah.
Bob, Karl Malone has 12 turnovers in the last 5.5 quarters. He's got to take care of the ball, make good passes.
23-21. Look at the Jazz.
Isley with the floater.
See, that's where Isley is better at than Stockton, going down the lane, finishing with that high floater with the left hand.
That's called younger legs.
Pippen behind Rodman's screen. He unleashes it and misses it rather badly. Isley chases it down on a bounce.
Michael's waiting back here. Somebody's going to get back with him. If they miss, they'll throw long to him for a shot.
Russell was open as they were playing 5-on-4, but it rattled out. Then he retreats and intercepts the pass intended for Jordan.
Doug, at the end of the game, I'd rather have Stockton's old legs and old head than those young legs and that young head.
Speaking of Isley, his floater again. This one gets nothing but air. And Utah's going to keep it off Chicago. The Jazz aren't exactly putting on an offensive exhibition here, but they do have 53 points after scoring 54 in all of Game 3. Michael's going to go out for the last minute 14 of the period. 5 seconds to shoot. Isley got to get rid of it. Rebound to Rodman.
Isley.
Making sure everyone knows he's in the house. 10 boards for him. Burrell from Rodman.
Hey.
Bring him to the line.
If you're Chris Morris right now, you can't get the shot off. You see Burrell comes off, Morris goes up. If you're gonna foul him, foul him.
Which he doesn't convert as Morris moves in for the rebound.
See if they look for a 2-for-1 here. Try to get 2 to the last one shot for Chicago.
They ain't got no choice. The shot clock in at 25 anyway.
And he was fouled.
Come on, 2 for 1.
It's good strategy there, Isaiah. Break
Ain't
him
got
down,
that much
go to the
time.
free throw line, make your 2 free throws, then you get a
Well,
stop.
now they
You get a
do.
chance to score. Maybe you can go in down 1 into the 4th quarter.
Never
That was a
mind. That's if
beautiful,
they
nice
juice the
change
whole
of pace
clock. Yeah, they
behind
do
the
got
back.
time.
Stop and go by Howard Isley. That was just picture perfect, and he caught Kerr totally.
His second. Big free throws for Isley. The first of which.
Now you
Former member of the Rana and the Spurs, now playing in the finals. Howard Isley makes them both.
Pippen looked for a quick 2-for-1 and he hits the 3 bomb.
And
Boy, how you end quarters in the NBA is so important.
Michael ended the half by beating the buzzer with an up and under move that snapped the tie and gave Chicago a 2-point lead at intermission. Big 3 just before the end of the 3rd quarter now by Pippen. Isley, can he answer? Yes, he can. With 7.8 on the clock. Harper looking for a long pass, but Utah regroups defensively.
Man, they got the news on here. I know this one so old.
Off to Harper, who juggles it.
They got the news on here. No, them older than a thing. I'm gonna crank it up to 100% for the 4th quarter, y'all. I don't know how loud it is, but I'm gonna crank it up.
And the rebound is tipped to Malone.
That ball to the basket. No
I shall try to do that.
Burrell from Rodman. Off the back
All
up.
right.
And the rebound is tipped to Malone.
See, no shot blockers in the game right now for Chicago. Malone has got to drive that ball to the basket. Don't settle for that jump shot.
Jordan still on the Chicago bench at the outset of the 4th. Russell swings it to Morris.
You gotta make them, Morris.
Lost it, but a foul over the back. It's Shandon Anderson.
You cannot fall in love with that outside jump shot, and that's what Utah has done the first 2 possessions, Isaiah. You've got a chance
mean,
to
they
cut it to
open
4.
though, man.
Karl Malone shoots a jumper, and then Chris Morris follows it with a 3.
I get it, though. That
You've
paint
had
is
success going to the basket.
sweet,
You got to
too.
keep doing it.
As
Yeah.
Anderson picks up his 3rd foul. Rodman is limping just a little bit. Here is Pippen isolated on Russell, who knocked it away from him, but a foul.
See, the difference here, Isaiah, is now Utah gets a foul in the quarter.
And on his back action, he can't settle for the outshot.
Dang,
jump
Scotty on fire.
See, Phil Jackson knows the importance of this game. 2 minutes, 22 seconds rest for Michael. He actually gets 8 minutes total rest. But Phil Jackson says, I'm not going to allow Utah to get into any kind of rhythm. We've had them struggling every 4th quarter. We're not going to let them get off the hook tonight.
And if I'm Karl Malone right now, this is when I step up and demand the basketball inside.
Comes out and screens high, then gets it back and misses the jumper.
Yeah, they
Michael,
missing so
fresh
many
off the
jumpers.
rest, grabs the rebound.
He's 0 for 3 right now, and they're all from outside. I thought he had a direct line to the post, but he went and set the pick and roll screen.
Michael ready to work.
Oh,
Remember, he was able to rest the entire fourth quarter of Game 3, then had 2 days off. There was a practice mixed in, but 2 days off without having to play. And they were off days at home instead of on the road, so he should be fresh. Or at least as fresh as a guy can be at age 35, playing his 101st game of the season. Malone fouled by Rodman.
you hear that, LeBron?
The screen, peekaboo, knocked off by 2 screens, steps up, lines it up to Jay, knocks it right in. And that's how
That's who
aggressive
can hit a
Malone
jump
must
shot.
be on the other end with the basketball. You knew when Jordan got the basketball, he wasn't going to pass it at all. He's going to keep it and hold on to it. Hopefully when Malone gets some rest, he'll come back in and assert himself more in this game.
Malone sits for the moment, replaced by Antoine Carr. Rodman also to the Chicago bench. Isley misfires on a 3, out of bounds to Chicago. The foul a moment ago on Rodman was his 3rd. 9.
Man, Mike's so tough. It ain't nothing you could do about him cooking you. He got himself open just off cooking you. Damn, Pippen and Scotty got 25.
Take only good shots and take the ball to the rack.
Stockton back in the game for Utah. Anderson against Jordan, pops it over him and comes up short. Malone, who was the only Jazz player in double figures in the Game 3 debacle, is still the only Jazz player in double figures here tonight. Isley is closest with 8.
Good
And they turn it
defense, Mike.
Morris on Scotty. 5 on the shot clock. Longley traveled with it, and they were about to be hit with a 24-second violation anyway.
See, Bob, that's not happy. We cannot lose this game.
Stockton bounces to Carr, open, and hits.
Carr finally
First field
making
goal
some
of the
shots.
fourth, after nearly 3.5 minutes for Utah. They still trail by only 5.
We didn't see a lot of Carr.
Scottie Pippen wants the ball in the post.
Kerr gets it to him. Knocked away by Morris, but and for those NBC.
Offensive through 4 to post. It's a dangerous time for Utah right here, Doug.
They trail by 7. Stockton double team. Finds the open man. And Chris Morris connects on a 2 out of the corner.
So Utah's getting trapped. They're throwing the ball to the top, and they're throwing it right back where it came from. You got to look to the weak side, Antoine Carr, when you get trapped on that strong side.
Morris comes over to help Anderson with Jordan, and Longley is the recipient of the pass, misses inside, and then is fouled as he tries to go up again.
Now Michael Jordan's upset because he wanted Luke Longley to dunk that ball. He breaks across out of the double team. Michael finds him beautifully. You see him underneath the basket. Luke should have dunked that ball.
Carr fouled him. Malone is coming back along with Hornacek. Longley, an exceptionally good free throw shooter for a man his size. Hits the first.
Got a little 7:45 of he and John Stockton's career right now, Bob. They cannot let this go 3-1 with the Bulls look at an elimination game on Friday.
And as soon as Malone comes back in, Rodman pops up off the Chicago bench, and they'll get him in to play Malone. They can't bring him in right away because Longley was at the free throw line. But at the next whistle, Luke will go out, and Dennis will come in.
That's a good adjustment.
Stockton with a good pass to Anderson. And this could be a three-point play.
Oh, who is that's on I forgot his name. I know who that is though. He really ain't foul him. His arm right there. He hit his arm, but you know. Now NBA be calling stuff, man. They just call any bump. It don't matter who made the contact. They just see contact and call foul.
Execute and sustain your concentration. Stay within what
Look,
you do.
he literally hit.
This is Utah. Backdoor cuts. This is what we do. This is who we are. We're going to win.
Playing the game and three-point play.
Utah's already committed 14 fouls, so if Chicago will keep attacking the basket, they'll shoot on the next one.
The Bulls have only 2 team fouls. Michael, pull up. Misses it. Stockton as they look to cut it to 2. Pippen blocked it. Offensive foul before that.
He loves that little move farm.
Jordan threw it away, looking for Pippen. Back.
3-point play.
But neither has. Stockton does have 8 assists to go with his 5 points. Hornacek has scored only 4.
Dang, Steve got brick wall.
Stockton now have 8 assists to go with his 5 points. Hornacek has scored only 4, and he shot Portland. Stockton now with 7 as he was left alone at the foul line. Kerr slipped, and now he's limping.
He got buried by Malone's screen, Bob. He came over and just drilled him, dropped him to his knees. I think he caught him right in the thigh.
The dilemma for Phil Jackson right now. Do you stay with Kerr for offense, or do you bring Harper in right now to shut down Stockton for defense?
It's a 2-point game, and it stays there.
Oh my God, Steve!
Chases it down.
Steve got it.
And he's fouled as they reach in on him. Now the Worm is a poor free throw shooter.
It's a pet play of Utah going over. You see Stockton coming off, and Malone looks like he caught Kerr right in the thigh with the knee. Now, Bob, I don't think this is a bad foul. It's the 15th foul, so Rodman is shooting 2 free throws. So I don't know whether Utah realized that and took the foul.
All right, Bob, during that, it boils down to simple execution. Don't get fancy. Do all the things that we...
Jackson going to do, he's going to go defense. He's coming back in with Ron Harper.
Back on a point. 69-66, Chicago. Harper dives for it with Stockton. And it's wrong, he comes away with it.
Well, Harper makes his presence felt. The first possession, he forces a turnover.
That's just great defense by Ron Harper.
Jordan around Morris. And Malone fouls him.
So he's able to stay on him, forcing him, dives for the loose ball. Stockton, I believe, right now is getting frustrated. And on the other end, he picks up the foul on Jordan. What Stockton must do, Doug, is stay on the right side of the court so he can have his right hand free, so he can make passes and he can get shots. Can't let Harper influence him to the left side where he can use his size and his strength.
Where he shot 7 of 14. Jordan continues to need many shots to get his points, and here he misses both free throws. He's just 9 of 22 from the floor. He has 25 points. Pippen leads Chicago with 27. And Hugh Evans blows his whistle.
See, Isaiah, they're actually running a set play. That's an adjustment. Utah is running that screen roll high to the left. Harper.
Anderson from Malone lays it in after Harper. 25 remaining. Anderson going for the steal, knocking him work.
He's made him work all night long, and right now he's getting a little bit more aggressive, starting to gamble a little bit more because he feels that he has Jordan's number right now.
We'll see about that. Jordan on the dribble. Calqc is open, but it's short.
Man, Calqc can't make nothing for this thing.
To Morris on the run. Utah claims the lead.
No time for celebration now. You got to get back and dig in. It's a 5-minute game. Your season's on the line.
Michael gets the lead back for Chicago.
He don't miss. Boy, that's crazy, bro. He just don't miss. Especially like in the right moment.
Stockton bumped by Harper. Now John into the lane to the basket and missing it rather badly. Rodman pulls it down.
Ah, you pick your dribble up. Always keep your dribble alive, man.
Nice move to slice through the
Well, that's
defense,
gonna
but
happen
couldn't
every
finish.
time.
Now, you remember that rest period that Michael Jordan had? Let's see if he can take it on down the stretch.
Harper
Hey,
missing off the glass.
Great give and go on the sideline out of bounds play. Tony Kukoc turns his head, and Shandon Anderson goes right to the basket. And then on the break, John Stockton. We've seen this all through his career. The one-hand pass off the dribble. Morris running the lane beautifully. The finish gave them a 1-point lead. Michael comes back, hits the shot to put it to 1. Now Harper's shooting 2 free throws to try to push it back to 3.
Ryan Harper. Brick. Come on, Ryan. Man, half of this team ball here.
Checks back in.
No, it ain't that many ball guys on this
If
team.
Utah wins this,
Really ain't that many ball people on the court, though. Few.
following game 3, if anything, you'd think, though it would
I
be
gotta
tied
stop
at
talking
2
about ball
in that
people before I be
scenario,
next.
they would have the small edge in the series with potentially 2 of the 48 hours later in game 5.
Utah
the
bench
United
got
Center.
old.
That's how much is riding on the next 3 minutes and 54 seconds.
That boy John ain't know what to do for the longest.
Out to Stockton, whose 3 won't go.
That was a great shot.
That was
They
a-
ran
I was
the
just
split,
about to
and
say, that's
Stockton
a
is
good
an
look.
excellent three-point shooter. You got to take that shot.
Look at this.
Utah 1 of 11 on 3s tonight. Michael. Anderson alone on him. Jumper over him. Won't go. Rebound Malone. Again, they can tie or take the lead with a 3. It's Hornacek to the basket, and it's a brand new game with 3:15 left.
And that was because of Karl Malone sealed Dennis Rodman, ran the lane, pinned Rodman under the basket, freed up the open shot for Hornacek.
Now Stockton's going to roam, Bob, so Harper will be the open man in a lot of situations here.
That paint is open with Stockton down
Scotty
there.
for 3.
Oh,
Rodman is
good
there.
boy, right?
Anderson fouled him, which is not what Dennis wanted. You could see over rather than freeze 53.
The game side position. It was a critical. Karl Malone has got us tonight and even this series up.
Oh, he went cold, bruh. Twice. He went cold in
Certainly
the
not the
second
guy
and
you
fourth
want on
quarter.
the line in this situation if you're Phil Jackson.
But don't be surprised if Dennis Rodman steps up to the line and knock these free throws down, because that's the kind of guy
terrible.
that he is. Under pressure, he loves
50%,
the
bro.
pressure, and he loves this time of the game. And it wouldn't surprise if he walked up there and made one of them.
Well, the gods were with him.
Never
on
mind.
that.
He got his
You'd
50.
think he was in Las Vegas with that bounce. I thought that's only when he was in Utah that he went to Vegas. What a bounce he got there.
He rolls the dice again and makes them both.
Who needs practice?
Okay,
That's how
Dennis.
he is, Doug. Under pressure situations, he comes through.
Yeah.
The pass from Morris in the lane against Pippen, who fouled him.
Stockton is stringing him out, and he's making him pursue to the double team, because if he doesn't, it's an illegal defense. So he pulled the dribble out, strung him out through to the corner, and Morris was able to get the ball underneath the basket. So Stockton's got to continue to do that if they're going to run off with Pippen.
The pressure shifts to Morris, and the veteran hits the first.
Doug, they could have got that ball to Morris just a split second earlier. He was underneath for a wide open dunk.
He's a 72% free throw shooter for the season. And it spills off. Rodman takes down his 14th rebound.
Dang, 14 rebounds. Y'all look too low.
Anderson, who's done a good job defensively on Jordan. Michael tests him again, and this time gets the hoop. Remember, Anderson's playing with 5 fouls. To play. Looking for Anderson, broken up by Burrell.
See, with Steve Kerr in the game, Stockton is so afraid to leave, he allowed
Boy, it's so loud in
to
here.
get the layup. Now you're going to go offensive, defensive substitution. Harper in for Kerr.
1:58 on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock.
Ooh.
For the dunk as Jordan got there late.
Man, he balling in the fourth. They balling, man.
Again, a 1-point game.
Ooh,
Jordan, Anderson leaning on him. Michael spins and scores.
Bobby, get a run at him. Right now, they got 2 guys on the floor. Harper, Burrell. You got to make somebody else make a shot right now.
Here's Stockton looking for help. Sandwiched by 2 defenders. Finds a wide open Morris, who shoots it long. And a loose ball foul would have tied the game.
By Anderson, who has 5 fouls, can't really play him that deep. Jordan gets so deep, and then he gets deep again. If you let Michael beat you, he will.
Ooh.
Somebody's got to come and help Doug. You
Oh, my God.
On the double team, and you got to take your chances on Harper right now with the outside jump shot.
On Hornacek's 4th foul, Pippen goes to the line and misses.
Shot. Bob, he had 3 guys that tied the game.
Karl Malone's got to step up right now, demand the basketball. Hasn't taken his.
Utah trails by 4. Stockton to the basket, knocked away from him, but it comes to Hornacek. It's a 2-pointer.
That's a 2. They're like a 3.
Minute to play.
Bob, Phil Jackson's going to take. He wants another. Be lucky. The ball squirts loose to Hornacek. He's got his
foot on the line.
Otherwise, it's a 1-point. A lucky bounce this time for Utah, and Hornacek takes advantage.
Blowout. Look at this, guys. Karl Malone blanked in the 4th.
Well, it's interesting because Dennis Rodman's basically played the 2nd. Luke Longley. So a good shot attempt for his team. And just what I thought. Phil Jackson during the timeout is coming in with Steve Kerr and Calqc, because you know what's going to happen, Bob? You now have to double team Michael Jordan. You say, you know what? We can't let this guy just waltz in and get another layup. So look for either Steve Kerr or Calqc to have a 3-point shot, and Rodman on the offensive boards.
Utah has 3 timeouts and a 20 remaining.
Another time.
And a 20 is taken here. Neither team has fouls to give. Jordan brings it into Pippen and back to Michael. Jordan with Russell on it. Leans in, baseline, and misses. Loose ball, crucial loose ball. Picked up by Stockton, and there's a foul.
That occurred with this man and anybody else right now.
Now Rodman, who hit 2 a moment ago, hits another one. Tired freak show continues, but on the court, he brings unique talents, tremendous energy and heart. And if they win the 3rd in a row,
Oh,
he's been a
no.
huge part of all of it.
Man, this was an amazing game to watch, boy.
55% free throw shoot.
Utah forces Michael into a tough miss.
Ooh.
And Isaiah, this is a tough call to have to make. You're going to watch Malone and Rodman. They both got each other wrapped up. Look this. Who do you call that foul on? And that's a tough call to have to make as as they both go for the ball. I guess they ruled that after the play sort of broke loose there, that Malone kept on him and pulled him down. But Rodman steps up and makes 2 crucial free throws.
That's the type of play they'll call a whole flagrant and tech for that. The NBA just called a regular foul. That's what I like about this too.
Now after the timeout, Utah inbounds, down by 4. Malone screens for Stockton. John to the basket off the baseline, misses the reverse. Loose ball, knocked around and picked up by Harper. Here comes Calqc, knocked away from him by Russell.
Having down on him, ball, Rodman in the line.
Long, with the long arms, when there is a loose ball.
Michael's missing.
Yeah,
from the
Chicago
line,
got
but
this.
They have won them both at the United Center.
Do we get a Michael Jordan interview?
Not the guy who usually wants the ball in that situation.
Not at all. I have a bum hand. I got some ligament damage in my thumb, but what the hell, you know, this is all about putting your balls on the line and shoot the basketball, you know. So I did it. I think it's just due because all the things that have been happening to me the last couple of days.
But you do recognize what a catastrophic mistake you made and the disrespect that you showed to your team, don't you?
I don't think it was a mistake. I think, you know, my team apology, but people like the media and the TV people here make it more than what it was, and you know, it wasn't all about that. You know, I didn't do that to embarrass my team and try to get any spotlight here. I can do that any day.
How have you managed to shut Karl Malone down again? You just held him to 1 basket there, and it was right there at the end in the 4th quarter.
That's what I just said. I can't believe out of all basket in the world, he shoot this 3. And you know, I think I just, like I said, I'm more mobile. My agility is a lot better than Luke Longley. He can do anything he wants on Luke, but against me he can't because I got too much heart for him to beat me down there.
Like that ride, man, because Luke was out there getting cooked.
You going wrestling tomorrow?
I'm not wrestling tomorrow. I'm going to go out and
Have a good time.
All right.
All right, let's
I don't care what that means. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.